Yosef
Wait.
Yitzchak
Apple is alive.
and Yosef Yitzchak. Good morning. Or Hanan. Thank you, men and gentlemen, for coming and saying hello. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, word. You, me. You shall not worship idols. And I quote the Ten Commandments. I love that. And I'm quoting the Ten Commandments. I mean, you couldn't just write God shall not worship idols. You said that. Oof. What do I think about that? I mean, just off the bat, speaking about not worshiping idols, I'll first speak about the word that I chose. The word I chose is me for you. Because a lot of the times we kind of get theoretical. We start speaking about things instead of applying them, and we just speak about them as if it's like a great idea. We theorize. We, just a general idea. I'll take this off.
Can we kill that bug?
I can, but preferable is for us to just relax and ignore it. And if it lands, I'll take it outside. You're gonna miss. There's a theme here. Watch. I'll take it outside. Ready?
You ever hear your hand?
I'm doing.
Squeeze it. Kill it.
Yeah, not being there. Okay.
You gotta teach me.
So we have that on camera. Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Pretty cool. Actually, we don't. We didn't really see you grab it. It was right behind the this. Oh, sorry. Shall be pure aspirations. After the passing of Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Ladi, Rabbi Elazar of Hamilin became a devoted chassid of his son, Rabbi Dovber of Lubavitch. Rabbi Elazar was several years older than the later, and he recognized his future Rebbe's greatness and extreme young age. When speaking the praises of Rabbi Dovber's childhood, he often recounted the following episode. I think that is pretty cool. So weird. It's like that.
Shalom, are you there?
Shulam.
I am, but I don't have anything to say.
The word is not.
You have a word. Go. The word is not. N-O-T.
I just got a lot of feedback. There's a lot of feedback coming.
Not.
There. So what's my word? It doesn't matter. Food. Pass.
First of all, we start with time I was on the U, and I lost 6 seconds. Worship. Sleep. Shaw, I do not allow you to pass for the next round. You're not allowed to pass. You got to talk for 130 seconds. No, 90 seconds. Isaac, how do you catch the ball? Like, usually like, you put something near it, and it always runs. You try to kill it, like it always knows you're going to kill it. How do you do it? You go from the back. You got to teach your students how to kill it. How not to kill it. Not fly. I don't want to kill the next fly. I want to grab it and play with it. Or just throw it outside. I have a test tomorrow. So, shoot me, please. I don't want to test. I don't like tests. So yeah. 22 seconds. Salam. Did you find the job yet? You looking for it? Yes or no? You did find the job to go with you. What job do you have? Are you the dealer, paradise dealer, or are you the Mashiach?
Idols. American. Hi, Sean. Good to see you. You convinced me a little. I'll give you two hints. First of all, flies' eyes are on the side. I don't even know if they actually see the same way we see. But basically, it doesn't matter if you come from behind or not. Trying to catch them. The number one trick that I could tell you is that when you like jerk, no one even move like that. So then they see it right away and they leave. So you have to like do it in one swoop. There's no like, or a lot of times like before you do something, you move back, you recoil in order to go forward. So you're not allowed to do that. And that is part of the trick.
So you go like this.
Also, you have to have years. That was not appreciated. No, it was a little funny. You have to have years of practice in all Torah's hallways of lots of flies being there. Another thing that you have to have. Okay. Oh man, I'm out of time. Okay, so I really wanted to get in this, but anyways, his name is Eisel of Hummler. Of Hummel. Isaac Hummler was his real name. Isaac. That's why I'm excited. Isaac.
Really cool. Ten, 9. Morning, Shalom. It's nice to see you. I was thinking, like, yeah, it says you should not worship idols. What would have happened if it was like we were like talking about how trying to kill a fly? It would have been funny, like if it said like you should not kill or something. Like then it would have been like there's a connection with the fly and stuff. I think that all JEC students that are in Fahrenheit should go to the thing on Sunday, Rabbi Krinsky. That way, they'll all like we all see some like what they all, and then like they can ask questions too. So, I was part of the meeting, so we had like a beginning meeting.
Sean, your word is commandments.
Fish. I think that that word always comes back into my mind for some reason. It's like a reactionary word when you ask me, like, what's the first word that comes to your mind when you hear almost any word? Then I'll be like fish. I think it's the sound that, like fish. It's just I like it. I like the video someone I think Hillel posted yesterday on the chat. I watched halfway through it. Or it was a couple of days ago, but it was very interesting. Like the craziest thing about it is that how we can get to the point where we know that information. Like the fact that the tiny, on a microscopic level, there's little bouncy energy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, like the more like I get information on it, and then like the more I learn about it, the crazier the human body gets, because it's like our capabilities are so unlimited in the context of this world. It's really nuts. Yeah, Hi, Yati. I don't know if I said good morning. Good morning, Yati. And Yasi. Oh, I have to flip my screen a little bit. Actually, you have to pick your face up a bit.
Hey,
Good morning. It's good to see you.
what was the last word you said, Isaac? Commandments?
Yeah. Go back to the beginning.
You shall. Then, Shala, you didn't answer my question. Did you get a job? And what is it? You can't pass till you answer that question. And also, when you give me the $1 million that you owe me? Isaac, what is the water party? Yankee. Also, so FiveAlive over by the grad trip. You're gonna be there? Did you nod your head yes or no? Staring at the screen, but I'm trying to talk to you. You try to make me pass. Try to show me this tough time. Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be by the grad trip? You. Let me talk to you. Let's speak to Isaac. Pass. So you can answer.
Shall not pass.
Hey, please answer.
Ahem. Okay. One evening, young Wilbur returned home from school and stopped into his father. One evening, young Dober returned home from school and stopped into his father's office. There, in the was the CL in the Water, Volume 1, page 6. Okay. There, in the antechamber, he found a number of elders sitting, conversing soberly, each awaiting his turn to be received in private audience. Among them were Reb Shmuel Munkis, Reb Isser Kissish, and Reb Shlomo Rafals of Vilna. After a while, they were joined by Reb Yosef Kolbo of Shklov, formerly a member of the non-Hasidic camp. He was now a Chassid and had become one of the wealthiest merchants in Shklov. I believe I remember the story a little bit. I actually like it. Might have to use your noggins a little bit, but it's a good story. Whenever I was stoned, I used to get hooked on like words like that.
Fish. Okay. Not. Or not. When Dope Bear entered, he ran straight to his aged friend, Reb Shmuel, whose merit and joviality appealed to the playful child. Why are you all so downcast? Dover heard Reb Shmuel ask his peers. Um, um, Shalom, it's your turn.
Sure.
Answer Yossi's question.
The word is worship.
Worship. Noises. Here, I'll read further. Times are difficult and business is slow, replied Reb Yosef, and Reb Shlomo Falls was also quite affluent. So it's been a while since I've read a book, like picked up and read something, which is really, really bad. But I miss words like mirth and joviality. Only like you nobody says those words in real life. Like they can't. I mean, unless you force it into a conversation, it just won't come up. Or you have a really, really good vocabulary and you're pulling words like right and left. But I've never met people like they use mirth in a sentence. I've only seen it in books. Yeah, so Yitzi, thank you. You made me hear it from outside a book for the first time. It's interesting. I don't really have much to say on what I just read. And which word did you say that you liked? I didn't catch it. And pass. Yossi, I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you.
Shalom, you're in big trouble. Isaac, you still didn't answer my question. My word is worship idols. I don't know. Someone left their
What's the word idols? Mute?
well, the word for idols is worship. Then
Worship?
worship idols. It's just like I don't even know what to say that. First of all, Isaac, I'm really upset you didn't answer my question. Come on, you don't ignore your favorite students. So cool. I do all these moves and ignore your students. You're not cool enough until you answer every single question that I ask. So that's all. I have one question. What's with the FiveAlive on the America? Thank you. Pass.
Pass.
Thank you, Yitzi. 10 complete number. It's a whole number. It's inclusive and composed of 10 individuals. It's cool. There is no need to ask him for the cause of his dejection, interrupted Dover. For your question has already been answered by an explicit verse in Psalms. Citing the passage, their idols are of silver and gold, the work of human hands. The youngster intoned his own non-literal interpretation. Their melancholy, a phonetic homonym of idol, etzev, in the Hebrew original, is the result of thinking that silver and gold are the work of human hands. Well, so I actually just had a little reunion with a Jets alumni, and we opened up a Duties of the Heart, FiveAlive, from written by what was his name? Ibn Ezra. What's his first name? Okay, anyways, basically the Rebbe told many people to learn a certain chapter of it, and it's all about trust in Hashem, and it fits very well with this theme.
Commandment 10. Commanded. You see, explain the prodigy further. They indulge themselves into the Arius nation, that their wealth is a conquest of their own endeavor. They believe that the more they engage in business, running off and of the lives it is fate to buy more merchandise, which was Rav Yosef, accurate corruption or something, or by dashing off to
Bing.
Shalom.
Shula.
The word is you.
You can. Don't know what to say. Was focusing on something else this last round, so I didn't really hear anything. Um, hmm. Yeah, yes, in order to be finding a job, I have to be looking for one. So there's that. Um, I really don't know what to say. Okay, I pass.
Isaac, I don't feel
Shall.
comfortable.
Shall. His word shall.
Shall not. You shall answer my fucking question. Isaac, what's with FiveAlive over the grand trip? Are you gonna be there? Yes or no? Are you gonna be smiling? Yes or no? What are we doing? Yes. Explain. That's what I need you to answer. That's all. It's not that hard. You're gonna say not, and then you're gonna say Tyra. Then you're gonna answer my question. That's your turn next turn. Nothing else. You got it? Pass.
Not tied. So I don't feel like I owe you anything, Sir Yosef Yitzchak Cooperman, as you are laying there like a shmegegi, not very self-respecting. So I do not feel the need to respond in a self-respecting kind of way. So maybe do a little effort, and I shall put in the effort as well. But if it's only me doing the effort, I'm going to do what I would like to do, which is read. You see, I'm going to go a little back, and I would suggest, if I could, if you'll listen to me, is read less, but don't go to the next word by guessing the word. Read it like as you learned, you know how you're supposed to read. Try your best, and only do like one sentence. Better than to do one sentence and do it right than to do the whole thing and not know anything. That's what I think. But you can do as you wish, obviously. You see, explain the prodigy further. They delude themselves into the erroneous notion that their wealth is a consequence of their own endeavors. They believe that the more they engage in business, running off to the Leipzig fairs to buy more merchandise, which was Rabbi Yosef's occupation, or by dashing off to the Koenigsberg to purchase their wares, for that was where Shlomo Raphael's obtained the supplies of costly liquor, all
Not worship. Beings. I'm going to continue.
Good.
All the more gold and silver they will purchase. Indeed, they are disheartened. Yeah. Long, because they longed for other few rubles. Their millennial,
should I say? Melancholy.
melancholy is certainly not motivated by love or fear of God. Um, I like it. I think that yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. You probably did you get an email last night? Someone, or teachers, checking WhatsApp.
Shalom.
Shulam.
The word is idols.
Idols, worship. I know this has no relevance to anything, but like I need to bring it up somewhere to someone. Um, like it's been on my mind a little bit recently because I was just noticing like how little I knew about some pretty basic stuff that, any other American idol worshiping boy would know. Um, because I like basically like going to Iyar versus going to almost any other school in this country changes the information I know. Luckily, I did pick up some good learning skills along the way. I mean, like some, English tools, but I don't know anything about some pretty basic stuff, and it doesn't feel that great because like it's very fascinating, which means I could learn it now, but you know, it's like I didn't know that for my entire life. Simple, basic stuff, whatever. Just because I went to a school that doesn't teach it. Yeah, and I would have loved to know it, not for like just to know, like just so I know the information for my own, happiness. But I guess the whole idea is that I learn it now. If I'm curious about it.
I'm saying normally now, Isaac, now you can answer that question. This is bothers you too. Answer my question now. Shalom. Are you going to pick me up at the airport on Friday the 14th? We going to chill on Friday the 14th? We're going to go to... We're going to... Yo, baby. Yo. Maybe we should... Self-respecting. I have self-respecting. Listen. Guys. Yirei Shamayim Lande. What do you want in life? Do you want to make Yes Cooper successful? Or do you want to just ignore him? 10 times as much you want to make him successful. You want to make me 100 times better, more successful than I was yesterday, and 10 times more successful than I was a million years.
Commandments. Suggestions. There was somebody that once out of our brain was saying how, whatever, it was an interesting fellow. He's basically saying how the commandments, they're not commandments, they're suggestions. I'm like, okay. That was the best argument I could have put up. It was okay. I guess. It's a good point. I'm not really sure what you're trying to say. I mean, I guess that's how you feel, Shalom, and therefore you can feel that way. What was just that? I don't feel that way. I speak about my own feelings. I feel very, not that I had the best education or the best school that I went to, but I do not regret and don't feel bad about missing out on any information and things like that. There are plenty of things that I want to know. I just don't feel bad about not learning them when I'm younger. I definitely appreciate that my upbringing put a lot more emphasis on how I live my life rather on the information that I knew. And no, speak like a mensch. And if you really want to know, I'm saying I don't know why it matters so much to you, but if you really want to know, I don't have to answer, right?
You? Just get all of the work. Pretty cool. One got text from me twice. The last night and this morning. Now whoever can give me and text in afternoon 4:30. This is the last time to get it in. And Friday morning, I'm saying get it in. Get it in before 11 o'clock or something. Now, but I'll have everything. I just need like I have 7 more people left and the struggle. Shalom. I'm almost finished with this. Shalom.
Shulem.
The word is
Shulem.
Shal.
My word is bones. I don't know if I'm upset about it. It was just like an observation. It wasn't like, I wish things were different, because things did turn out the way they did, and I can't be upset about that. And if I did, then I should be upset at myself for being upset, because I can't change the past. So, I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. That things happen the way they did. It's just that, like, I feel like I mean, obviously I don't know, but if I knew more information about certain things, like I don't know the basics of certain things, right? Like of I don't know what exactly. I don't want to give specific examples, but let's just say I learned, I think biology is the human body. I don't even know, but like let's just say biology. So like, and I started that from a younger age. I might have had a chance to develop a passion to being a doctor. Obviously, that's not what I want right now. It's just in my head. I feel like I could have been able to lead down a path where I would have been able to develop something. But it's just a could have game. And if I want to learn, I can learn now.
The word is not.
Do not ignore me. So, bye-bye. How you doing? You don't like ignoring your students. You don't like ignoring students. You like when you sit up like this. Now sit down. Shalom, by law, I with the power given to me by the state of New York and California, I change your name from Shalom to Shula. He's trying to hold it in, but like his eyes. But yeah, I'd like to know what's the plan for FiveAlive for the grand trip. Are you gonna be there? Am I gonna have to do it, or what's gonna go on? Yeah. Isaac, I really want to have those cookies that you like, that I sent you a picture of for you. So put in another request for tomorrow for Shabbos. Ooh, make Shabbos. You know. Yeah. Come here. It's a whole year since I ate it. I still remember it. I think I remember everything.
Aha. Aha. Word is in my holding. Worship. Worship always makes you think of worship. Like, which reminds me, I just saw in a book that's in the bathroom over here. 7 Habits of whatever people, something, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. That one. And one of the things he says in there, he's like, the conversation that I don't know which trips I'm planning on being on charge. I don't know which days or how long. So we're gonna have to make arrangements accordingly. Hopefully we'll be able to get it online, live, like usual. If not, from a place that there's no service or whatnot, so we'll do without it. That's the story, pretty much. Maybe you can actually print copies of it beforehand, so I don't have to worry about it. It's a good idea. So the worship, the guy says, he sees like a light that's steady over there coming up. So he goes, get out of the way, we're going, change course. And the guy responds over the radio, this is, oh man, I'm not gonna have enough time. Anyways, it's a good story. But
I vote to not let you stop.
I don't. Adults. Adult. Idols. Worship. Not good. I'm gonna pass because I want to hear that story. Sean, what's your
Shulem. Legally changed his name.
French fries.
You don't know what your word is.
10?
It doesn't matter.
Why not? 10.
10. 10. 10. 10. 10. French fry. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, see, just because you passed it, I'm not gonna pass. I'm sorry, even though you do want to hear the story. Um, I don't like when I finish off my turn and whatever I'm saying sort of just trails off because my time got cut short. It's very, very annoying, and it makes me feel like everything I said during the minute was a waste. I don't know if that's just me, but I feel very strongly about that. I have very, very strong feelings. Yeah, I- it's just good to hear what you guys have to say, really. I really enjoy it. Just one thing, if everyone could speak a little bit louder and clearer, the mic's not picking up everything right now. And I don't want to keep cutting off people during their turn. I mean, that won't work when you're on mute. Okay, I'm done. Pass. Yes, you go ahead.
Commandments. Commandments! The Gina Madness. If you watched an episode.
Well, what's the word? One word.
Gina.
Gina.
Gina Linetti. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It's unfortunately it's off air for a while, you know, like it's done. The season's done. Like unfortunately I'm not able to watch it tonight. But the Gina Madden. But yeah, and let there be Gina. That was yeah, but honestly, I don't know why they removed her from like the whole show. But yeah, it was nice to see her come back. Yeah, yes. No pass. Shalom. I'm a legal judge of the state of New York, where you currently reside. I, Yosef Yitzchak Cooperman, judge of the Crown Heights, legally change your name from Shalom to Shulem. You must go by Shulem now. Got it? Isaac.
U. W. I actually can see you as a judge. It's interesting. Like, I can actually imagine you, like, in a bunch of years, being a judge, like you're working at. Let's see, thank you so much. Deborah was not finished, and the verse continues, they have a mouth but cannot speak. Even if such businessmen can impart the lessons of Hasidism, their studies are not a dominating factor in their lives. Yidabru, speak, in original, can also be loosely translated to conduct. They have eyes but fail to see the workings of divine providence manifest in their lives. Likewise, they possess ears but do not hear or appreciate anything beyond the external veneer of reality. Consequently, they may have a nose but have altogether lost the spiritual sense of smell. So, basically, it's a little bit hard to understand it, but he's taking some words from Tillim, which is from Hallel as well, and it says, Atzabim kesev zav masi yedei adam. It's basically about, are things from God or are things from my own doings? And if it's from my own doings, then I end up being melancholy, as he said it here. Maybe that relates to what you're saying about learning other ideas earlier in life.
Did you say the story? You did
No.
not say your story. Wow. We have 2 more minutes left. Wow, Isaac. I was so excited to hear it. Can you take my turn? Um, shall not. You finished or? Now taking all of this intro consideration concludes Dover, such a person becomes a vitable, variable idol. I don't understand. About 30 seconds left in class. So, um, um,
Shalom.
Ooh, another turn. Nice.
No.
What?
N-O-T, not.
Not sailor. You're talking about me being a judge? Yossi? Oh man. Answer me. No, don't answer me. Answer me. Answer the question. Actually, yeah, that would you would definitely enjoy that. Answer the question now. Did you or did you not steal that fish tank? And then yeah. I think it would be so much fun to be a judge. Minus the hard work. I think it would be fun to judge other people because it's who wouldn't want to do that? It's funny. You have to be very not judgy, in the one sense, in order to be a judge. Meaning, if you were to get that position, you have to be so not whatever. You have to be practical. And that's the opposite of being judgmental and looking at people's flaws. I mean, at least that's what I see it as. I'm sure there's judges that don't that are judgy. Okay, bye. Enjoy.
Check now. Have a wonderful day.